The fire was still alive, but something else was awake now. In the last episode, survival was earned through fear, trust, and fragile alliances. Tonight, those lessons would be tested. The African savanna lay silent under a pale moon, golden grasses frozen in the cold wind. The Homo erectus group slept in uneasy clusters, their bodies curled close to the dying embers. No one noticed the smell first. Blood. A distant carcass lay hidden beyond the acacia trees, torn apart hours earlier. And predators never abandon a kill for long. A sudden crack of dry grass snapped the night open. Eyes flew open. Hands reached for stone tools without thought. The fire flickered, shadows dancing wildly across scarred faces. Then came the sound, not a roar, not a growl. Not a growl. A low, deliberate breathing. Something big was close. One adult slowly stood, his injured arms stiff but ready. The others stayed low, protecting the children, hearts pounding so loud it felt like the land itself could hear them. The fire shrank again. From the darkness, glowing eyes appeared hyenas. Not one. Many. They circled the camp, laughing softly in the night, testing weakness, waiting. The leader grabbed a burning branch and raised it high. Flames flared briefly, pushing the hyenas back, but only for a moment. They didn't run. They learned. Fear spread through the group like poison. Fire could scare them, but fire could also die. With no choice left, the group moved. Quietly, desperately. They abandoned their shelter and slipped into the tall grass, carrying embers like sacred treasure. Every step felt like betrayal of the safety they had built. The savanna opened wide before them, endless, dry, merciless. The wind erased their tracks, as if the land itself wanted them gone. Hours later, exhaustion forced them to stop near a shallow watering hole. The water was low, muddy, dangerous, but thirst doesn't wait. As they drank, the ground trembled. Not predators, something worse. A distant thunder rolled across the plains. A migrating herd. Massive bodies moved like living mountains, shaking the earth with every step. The group froze. If the herd changed direction, they would be crushed without warning. They pressed flat against the ground as the animals passed. Breath held, hearts racing. Dust filled the air, blinding, choking. When the last shadow disappeared, silence returned. They were alive. Early dawn broke slowly, painting the savanna in pale gold. The group stood, broken but breathing. A child pointed toward the horizon. Not from fire, from something new. Far away, another group was using fire too. Not just surviving, controlling it. Hope and fear collided in a single moment. Fire was no longer unique. The world was changing. As the Homo erectus group began walking toward the unknown, one truth became clear. Survival was no longer just about fighting nature. It was about competing with others like them. And the greatest danger ahead was not claws or teeth. It was intelligence. The camera pulls back, revealing the vast African savanna swallowing the small figures as they move forward. Tiny, vulnerable, evolving. The age of fire had begun, and it would never be taken back.